Hey, I'm ElusiveKev, and welcome to the monthly vlog for July, a bit later than usual. Has looking back at a pretty good month of June and looking ahead to what's coming on this channel for the rest of this month. So June was incredibly good. It kind of doubled the views, had lots of new people watching, so thank you for the support last month with the release of MotoGP 19 predominantly, and then a bit of F1 2019 as well mixed in there. So it was a very good month, and we saw the end of a couple of series heading into July with the end of Dirt Rally 2.0 Career Mode and Supercross 2, but we definitely will be going back to those games though before we are done with them, particularly Dirt Rally 2.0 with the continuous content which is added to that game. So what else are we going to be seeing in July then? So this week's kind of been a mismatch of games, mostly just going back to MotoGP 19, but we've seen the return of TT Out of Man, Ride on the Edge. I've got some practice to do, judging from the last video, before I get really back into that and career mode. But you definitely see the return of that. Maybe Ride 3 will be starting to come back as well. As the only game which is coming, which is really following the release of this month, is the European Truck Racing Series game, which is coming out next Thursday. So you'll definitely be seeing kind of the whole week of that. You might even go through a whole season by the end of the month, and maybe another couple of seasons, depending on how good that game is, because I was a big fan of Formula Truck 2013 from Reza Studios. I don't expect it to be on that level, particularly sim-wise, because it is done by Kiloton, who do TT Isle of Man, Ride on the Edge, who do the WRC games as well. He did Rally 4, so I don't expect it to be on that level sim-wise, but if it's just good fun, then I'll probably play that quite a lot. And it's a truck racing game. Come on, who doesn't want to be racing some big ass trucks? And if it's at least better than, they say, in between Formula Truck and what they have in Forza, those trucks, which I'm not the biggest fan of the Forza handling models, so if it's just in between that and just much more fun than I find Forza in general, then it'll be a good game to play and show off. So that's the release for July, and that's what we're finding for the rest of the year as well. As we have next month at the end of August, we have MXGP 2019, and then we have in September we have Grid, which I'm probably not going to be showing off because it's a Cody's game. I'm not the biggest fan of Cody's at the moment. And then we have WRC 8 from Kiloton as well, coming towards the end of the month, I believe, and even though they haven't really done an official release date from what I've seen. And then in December we have Automobilista 2, the follow-up from Automobilista from Reza Studios on the Madness engine, which is from Slightly Mad Studios, who do Project Cars 2, and are doing their own game from what I understand, but we don't really know what that project's about. So yeah, it's very, very exciting releases, just not a lot of them in the second half of the year, especially compared to the first half. So yeah, it enables us to go back to the likes of TT Isle of Man, to Ride 3, to Dakar 80, which you may see at the weekend. We might finally complete that rally. It's only been like a couple of years now. And then we go back to Barge Edge Control in a couple months' time, when we have the Barge races coming up. So yeah, lots of games to go back to and show off, and lots of games just to show off for the first time as well. Like there was the Steam sale recently, the summer sale, so a couple more games to add to the list to just show off and just have some fun in, and maybe start going back to some games and start playing through those, and such as the WRC 6, maybe Seblo Rally Evo, because I've never really checked it out, and that's kind of Milestone's kind of swan song to their rallying as they moved into the bike direction. So and they have gravel as well, which we moved on to. So yeah, lots of stuff to check out, but mostly it's just going to be MotoGP 19 on going back to the Monday, Wednesday and Friday kind of slots after next week. Actually no, yeah, it'll be next week. And then of course we have the truck racing kind of every day next week, and then that might be like the Tuesday and Thursday game, and then at the weekend we have the Dakar 18, we have the iRacing, we have all the different sims which will just fill in the slots. Maybe occasionally have 2 videos per day, but we're mainly just aiming for just 1 per day. Just get it back more to normality rather than trying to complete these playthroughs, having 2 videos per day and really struggling to keep up at times. So yeah, I hope it'll be a bit more relaxed in the second half of the year, enable me to do a bit more, show off a bit more games, a bit more variety, which I always like on this channel. So thank you for June. Hopefully July is just as good and we can carry the momentum for the rest of the summer. But thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.